And finally, we hit the trails in the Great Smoky Mountains.
That's where crews are at the halfway point of a 2-year project to rebuild Rainbow Falls Trail.
WBIR 10 News reporter Jim Matheny shows us the progress on this popular path in the Smokies.
This is some of the worst digging I've done on any of them.
They don't build them like they used to. At least, that's what they say. But they never met the trail workers in the Great Smoky Mountains.
I've worked with the Trails Forever crew, and there's a great bunch of guys to work with.
Keith Staten volunteers to help rebuild the Rainbow Falls Trail, a 6.5-mile route to the top of Mount LeConte, riddled with roots, ruts, and rocks.
I've hiked up this trail several times, and there was really some rough places in here.
Since May, the park shut down the trail during the week to give this heavily beaten path a makeover. And every Wednesday, Staten shows up and doesn't mind working with a bunch of dirt bags.
There is a bunch of dirt bags. They're using dirt, it's all natural, to fill in around the rocks and the crevices in there to hold them in place. The steps is what fascinates me the most, how they can build these steps and do such a perfect job on them.
And when you see those perfect stone steps on this trail, well, they actually just started out as boulders near the trail that crews gathered up and then chiseled and shaped by hand.
We have to find them, we have to shape them, and we have to drag them over and place them. None of this was here before. Before this was a deep gully. It should be a drastic difference just in hiker safety.
Josh Shapiro with the National Park Service supervises the Rainbow Falls project and says they should be finished by the end of next year.
It'd be easy to come in here and just try to throw a bunch of things together, but it wouldn't last. It takes time to get this done correctly.
The volunteers enjoy doing hard time at Rainbow Falls.
They have to make their own gravel. So something like stories you hear about the chain gang, making small rocks out of big ones, you know.
Volunteer chain gang?
You volunteer chain gang, that's pretty well put right there. I love being out in nature. And then when you're done, you're tired, you're dirty, but you've got a real good satisfaction.
And when this trail is finally rehabilitated, it'll be built to last.
We try to do all of our rock work for at least 100-year standard. It should last much longer, though.
They go to great lengths to make it look for it's not new construction, you know, like it's always been there.
And Staten looks forward to the day folks can hike this whole trail. And hopefully for the next century, hikers will say they don't build them like this anymore.
It's really a wonderful feeling to know that you were a part of this. It's going to be something for generations to come. We're going to enjoy that. It's just a good feeling.
In the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, Jim Matheny, WBIR 10 News.
That is stunning. Their work is second to none. Now, crews will actually stop working on the Rainbow Falls Trail in mid-November, but they're going to pick back up in the spring. If you want to help work on the trail, we have all the details you'd ever want to need to know to volunteer at WBIR.com.